Hello, everyone. This is Annette Stanton. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Just thought I'd come in and have a conversation today about the where to from here conversation. It's interesting. I was speaking to a high achiever yesterday, and this is a common theme that I've noticed in the last 12 months in a lot of high achievers, and I'm sure it's been out there for quite some time now. Well, actually, in fact, I do know it has been out there for quite some time, where you get to the stage where you've achieved a lot in life, you've lived a lot of life, you've achieved a lot, and then you get to that stage where you go, well, where to from here? I was talking to this business owner yesterday who said to me that she's got to a stage in her business where she loves what she does, she loves the vision, she loves the purpose, the product, everything like that, yet she knew something was missing. She got to the level of where she really wanted to get to, and inside her body was a sense of a vacancy. Something was missing. She was trying to describe it to me. And ultimately, she was saying that the business wasn't fulfilling her as much as what it had done along the way. Even though her head, she said, I know that it's served me, it's transformed my life, the particular product. That's why I love sharing it with people. You know, I've made 6+ figures, it's been brilliant, and I'm communicating with people all day, every day. It's just, I'm loving that side of it, yet something she couldn't pinpoint. And it just took me straight back to when I used to be a personal trainer. And I remember, I was training these people that loved exercise. I loved exercise. I love the energy. I love helping, fitness and wellness and all those sorts of things. But I knew in the pit of my belly there was something else for me to be bringing in, but I didn't know what that was yet. So that's what it reminded me of at that time. And I said to this woman, she said, I feel like I've gone backwards. I said, well, let's just hit that nail on the head straight away so you don't drive yourself crazy. No one can ever go backwards. You always continue to evolve. And the evolution of who you are, in this case was the evolution of her business and the product that she'd been promoting that she totally believed in and loved, which served her clients, and financial success, right? So she got to a phase and a stage, even though she said it's been festering for quite some time now. There's the sense of something's missing. So I said, the fact is that you've succeeded and you've come to a certain phase and stage of your own success. Even though she said she felt a sense of this happiness as well and joy of engaging with people, helping people, inside the pit of her belly, she felt there was something missing and couldn't voice it, couldn't put her mind on it as articulated. She couldn't process what that was. There was something there. And I said to her, first and foremost, you never go backwards. It's an evolution of who you are. And this is how evolution occurs in human beings. As you evolve, you start to, as you create momentum in your life, then there's an expansion that occurs. And the expansion is generally in the phase of I don't know what I don't know yet. Okay? So, and that's natural, that's normal. It doesn't mean don't do what you do. Because she said, I don't know whether I meant to change my career. I don't know whether I meant to, do something totally different inside of what I'm doing. And I said, well, what if you were to allow yourself the freedom and the space, continue doing what you're doing, which brings you joy, because you know that, okay? And instead of trying to find it, whatever the thing is that's missing, let it find you. And she said to me that she started doing some meditation, which is a meditation based on creative visualization, which a lot of head people, because she's very much a head person, and I could tell because she was talking really fast. High energy, fast speaker, she was on the go right there, so it told me that she's very much a head person. Needed to know the answer now, right? And when you're evolving, you'll never find the answer coming from that space and place. The energy that got gained her success, her financial success, the clientele success, and the attraction, okay, that got her to a certain phase and stage of her business life, which supported her family life as well, the evolution of that does not mean higher energy. It does not mean push and drive myself harder, right? Which is unfortunately, a lot of us tend to believe that. I've been there myself, where it's like, come on, push. You can push harder. You can make it more energy, more drive, more focus, more goals, more. It's like, oh, I got nothing left, right? So what I found in my personal life, for my own professional sanity as well, was the fact that I needed to go inward. So coming back to that meditation, so she's doing a creative visualization meditation, which can also take you into more, right? So you're coming from the high achiever to become a higher achiever. As a high achiever, it means going inward. So I said to her, what if you were to sit down for 5 minutes every day and you were to just breathe? And your mind was focusing in on your breath. Don't analyze it, just breathe, right? Because creative visualization can actually keep the mind ticking over, and it takes you away from listening in to the body has innate intelligence. There is a wisdom inside of each and every one of us, right? There is an intelligence that communicates and connects through the cells of our being. But most of the time we're not listening. We've got the to-do list, we've got the strategy, we've got the know-how from the past, and therein lies the challenge here. Most of the time we're looking for success coming from the past of what we did from the past and what had us succeed from the past. You may push a little harder to get that, but that's not going to find the missing link. Right? That's not going to have you feel a sense of fulfillment, contentment, happiness, success from the inside out, because that's ultimately what was missing for her. And what happens is high achievers, one of them, live in this very differently now. High achievers continue to push and drive themselves. They've got really high energy levels, and at the same time, they hit a glass ceiling. So what they do is they rejuvenate their energy, and then they get back on and drive again, okay? So we can pick it up real quick, okay? So as an ex-champion sportswoman, what I learned to do was how to cycle that energy, right? So ultimately, when you get to a phase and stage in your life and the external success is not fulfilling you or feeling, a sense of happiness, that's where you're wondering, well, I'm achieving all this stuff, but I don't feel fulfilled. I don't feel happy. I don't feel good enough. I don't feel, whatever the case might be for you that you feel is missing, okay? And what we're taught to believe is that happiness is out there. Success is when we achieve something and happiness will come with that. It's not true. It's very short-lived. Now, I'm not saying don't have all those things, because we live on a planet that offers so much unlimited ability. Now, you can tell I'm very passionate about it. I'm moving all around here. So we have, so many different life experiences. There's financial success out there. There's relationship success. There's career success. There's so many different areas that, we are here to experience in life. But each and every one of us has a different innate, calling inside, okay? So to find to feel the fulfillment, and this is what I said to her. I said, what if you were to allow it to find you? Feel the feelings from inside out. Because, the amount of people that have come to me in the last 2-3 years who are high achievers at a crossroads, and they're going, I don't know who I am anymore, right? And when I was in that position, high achiever, peak of my life, and then went through chronic fatigue, divorce, flatline in business, and it was like, where to from here? What's it really all about? I did not want to get back onto that same push and drive and success, because I knew that the success that I'd gained wasn't giving me fulfillment, but I didn't know what I didn't know at that time. So one of the things that my coach said to me, which I'll suggest to yourself, is define what success is from inside out. Your definition of success, your definition of happiness and fulfillment and contentment and joy, and marry that up together so that you're living the feelings of success, joy, happiness, fulfillment from inside out as you take the actions throughout your day. And no matter what the result, you still feel those feelings. So the key here is to look for where you already have that sense of happiness, joy, what brings you joy. So for example, I didn't realize how much the simple way of life brought me joy. I thought that was boring because I was let's get on the plane, I'm going. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm going to experience life, right? But I'm not saying don't have those things. I'm saying I needed to look at the contrast and I needed to experience all aspects of life to come back into who I am. And it found me through the breath, through feeling, what am I doing right now? What does that feel like right now? Oh, I'm actually in the garden. What does that feel like? Oh, I'm communicating with my client. What does that feel like? Right? So when you go into the feeling and you live that feeling forevermore, then that is where happiness is. That is where the jewels are. That is where engagement is. That is where attraction is. That is where, manifestation occurs. But ultimately, it's about how you feel. How do you really feel? And not because of a result or a result that's not happening in your life. Because most of us are chasing after. So I left this woman yesterday and I said to her, what if you were to give yourself the freedom to allow yourself to feel the freedom of what it is you already have now? Because high achievers are pushing, and we're visionary type people, we're goal setters. We're already on to the next, without allowing the feelings of success to come with us, the feelings of happiness to come with us, yeah? So that's where, that sense of I haven't arrived yet, yeah, I haven't achieved enough yet. If you continue to live on that, then you'll never feel the feelings of what life is all about. And it's through the breath, deep breathing and breathing in life, that you actually get to be who you truly are. And you live in each moment in wonder and awe and curiosity, yeah? With different experiences coming to and through you. There is no one size fits all with anything. So it's listening in and then taking the next step from inspired action. Listen in, take the next step from the breath. Different way of living life. So if you have any, questions on this, then I'd be happy to answer any questions, queries that you might have about it. It is a daily practice. It is something that if you're a high achiever and you're looking to become a higher achiever is where you go into the higher state of your mind, your body, your heart and soul connecting in alignment with who you truly are from inside out. So if this is something that you would like to explore through the power of coaching from inside out, then this is something that I'm very passionate about. I work with a select few of people because my commitment is to be in alignment and following my flow throughout the day as much as I can. And I would love to share with you ways that I do that, and also to coach you in finding, most important, finding your way, your inner vision, your inner voice that is speaking to you truly from inside out. Once we simmer the mind down, yeah, the driver mind, we come into the flow and it's so much more easy, yeah. So my name's Annette Stanton. Please feel free to contact me. I look forward to connecting with you. Thank you and have a fabulous day. Bye for now.